Early afternoon, a time of leisure at the home for the needy, Uhogua, Edo State. But many of the occupants keep busy. The camp's organizers are big on education, formal and informal.
If you put money aside, it will help us prepare for emergencies, true or false?
With the support of an international organization, a training in entrepreneurship is rounding off here.
If you are doing business, don't be frying your face. Also be friendly with others. Also be friendly with customers.
An arrangement where IDPs interested in dressmaking receive the requisite training has also been in place. It's produced at least one proud dressmaker.
The time I come here, I start learning sewing. I start going to school now. I can speak English. Even now, the sewing I am doing now, I sabi now. I sabi sew every boy, even boys and girls are the sewing now.
Aside from the informal education, over 150 of the over 3,000 occupants of the camp, made up of IDPs and other needy Nigerians here, are in tertiary institutions. One of them has just graduated.
I studied nursing science, and then I'm a registered nurse now. So I look forward to government helping us. At the present now, I'm working at the health center, assisting the children, treating them. But I'm looking forward to the day I will be fully employed. I will still help my young ones that are coming up to be where I am today.
Hope also rises in the hearts of younger ones who recently sat and passed the senior school certificate and JAM examinations.
Right from primary 3 when I started, I read to SS3 and I wrote JAM. I scored 289 with 6 distinction in WAEC, 2 credit, 1 pass. So I want to be a lawyer to defend the less privileged.
However, there's another group entertaining a tinge of despair.
We hope to graduate early and be useful to the society. But presently, the ASU strike has restrained us in school and at home. We have not been going forward, and our education has collapsed. And being at home is not something that you have a motivation of your studies. You will not be able to study and you're not able to while thinking of resuming. Presently, the ASU strike has deeply. Presently, being at home has been a challenge for us. Meeting up our demand is another challenge for the management. We will not be able to cater for our feeding as a student and all the facilities that we may need doing research. And I know how hard it is as a law student to be studying at home and also be mindful of what we are doing at home. To be a kind of disadvantage to the parents. And you can see the number of us being here. And I appeal to federal government, and as soon as possible, the strike should be called off.
The coordinator of the camp, Solomon Folorunsho, is excited at the children's progress.
We have 5 of them who are currently doing IT in some chambers in Benin City here, and they are already getting very good report from the lawyers they are working with. And we also have about 5, 6 who are doing the same thing at there's a ward they call it, medical ward for it, at the Stella Obasanjo Hospital, to become medical doctors. Who would have believed that those children, who were just afraid, just looking for where to survive, will one day become a medical doctor. And in the next few years, we're going to produce very many medical doctors, not 20, not 30, many lawyers, many engineers, and they are all very much eager to come back and serve Nigeria, to serve the world. And Nigeria will be very happy that they have had such persons come to this place.
The achievements and daily living requirements, however, present weighty needs.
We have almost 200 that want to enter this year. If not for the ASU strike, they would have all been in school. By now, you see them scoring above 200 in their JAM, some scoring close to 300, and with the ones that were there before, we're having challenges, paying their school fees, books, hostel accommodation. This is our major, major challenge, and we are really appealing to everyone, to the government, to corporate bodies, to churches, to even Muslims have helped us a lot here, so we're appealing to them too, everybody that can do something. Help, just take one child, take 2 children, take them in the sense that you'll be responsible for their education. Just pay their school fees and, give them joy to be able, hope. They've done their best now. See where they are. They need you now to help them complete, their hard work to become, what will bring smile to everybody in this country. So this is how we are so far. And I want to thank everybody who have made this possible. Channels Television, who were the first TV station that brought the news of these children, and every other person who have contributed to get them to where they are.
The kitchen is another area the enormity of the challenge is clearly seen. The fires are hardly blazing, the pots and basins far from full.
This is 20% of what is supposed to be cooked generally. Because their feeding has greatly reduced because our warehouse is empty. We don't have food. So what we are giving to them now is 20% of what they are supposed to have eaten. So 80% is not available. And if you look at the time now, it's just to 2. Children are not taking their breakfast. This is their breakfast. As you can see, if you look at the cooking pots and all, you see that only few have fire. We don't have firewood. We don't even have the food to use it to cook. Before now, we are cooking all. But now what we have is what we cook. Before we are cooking 10 to 15 bags of rice per meal. And if we even have to cook 15 bags of rice per meal, this will not be enough once. We have to cook bale, then make more fire. But as you can see now, because we don't have food. So that's why we are really calling on every well-meaning Nigerians, the people of the world that love humanity.
In spite of these conditions, there are shrieks of delight from cricketers in training.
This place alone is having over 250 cricketers as we speak. And this year, they came out for the first time to attend the state secondary school competition, and they did well. Being their first time, they didn't come out last in the tournament where they have 6 teams for the girls and 8 for the boys. So the boys came out 6th position, while the girls came out about the 4th position in the tournament. So as we speak now, to them is fun, but we are looking for talents who play for this country. And as they are now, in the next youth game, we'll have about 4 to 5 boys representing the state. Also, 4 to 5 girls from this community representing the state. So our aspiration is to give and assist them here other ways other than education. There are other ways people can grow and develop in life. And so we are already spotting some talents here who we know will represent the state and in no distance time represent the country.
The IDPs in this camp have succeeded in putting the darkest days behind them, drawing strength from within and outside. As they continue in steps towards a brighter future, the appeal remains that they are remembered and given the support capable of turning them not into just survivors, but contributors to national development. Jessica Olubuse, Channels Television News.